Hey friends, how are you doing? How is your November? I hope good. I mean, it's almost over, which is crazy. It went by soups fast. But since it is November, I thought I couldn't not put out a video about what I was thankful for since November is the month of thankfulness, hence Thanksgiving, at least here in the US. But still, nonetheless, I thought I would tell you 5 things I am thankful for in my life. So let's just get started. Might be a long video, I don't know, but be prepared. And let's get started. First off is my family. Oh my goodness, my family. I am so thankful for them. They just mean the world to me. I am a super family-oriented human in general, and that's just basically about how I grew up. Is my dad came from a big family, and they were really like family-oriented. We used to like go out to my aunt and uncle's house and just have like a barbecue, and they had a little pond, and we just hang out. My mom has a semi-big family. Her immediate family, it's just her and her sister, but her dad has, there are 6 of them all together, so my grandpa is one of 6, and there's just a lot of cousins there, and I went to the same babysitter as my cousins on my dad's side, and I'm just family all around. So more specifically, my parents are angels sent from heaven. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. They are such hard workers. Oh my goodness. Like, sometimes they don't have a day off in a week because they have to work because they're covering somebody. And if you don't know, my parents are managers at my aunt and uncle's restaurant back in my hometown. And they are just such hard workers. Like, they deserve like a year vacation with all of the work they do, but it's just not possible because of all of the work they do. So they treat themselves with camping for 1 week, twice a year, once in October and once in May. Or I guess the other way around, but yeah. But I love them so much. And growing up, like, we weren't rich, but we weren't poor. We were middle class. I got to do extracurricular activities that I wanted, like I did dance and I did cheerleading, all this other stuff. I always got to go on mission trips with my church. That was mainly like, we did a bunch of church fundraisers and like the congregation helped us out with that one. I got to go to camp every summer. Like, I definitely didn't grow up wanting things because I had everything I needed plus so much more because of my parents' sacrifice. Like, my mom would go to every play performance, every band performance, just every like sporting event. My dad would go when he could if he didn't have to work. Even like my grandparents would come down, like my grandpa who I live with now, him and my grandma lived an hour and 15 minutes away from where I used to live, and regardless of what it was, they would take time out of their schedule and they would come in for the night and they would see me or my sister perform. They do that with my cousins too, who live in another state. That one I feel like they would probably like spend the night and go home the next day. I'm not sure because I was never there, but they're also angels. My dad's mom would come and watch me and everything. Sadly, my dad's dad couldn't because, as you might know, he passed away when I was 3. But I'm sure he was there in spirit. Excuse me, sorry. Like, my parents are just angels. They even, like, I'm 23 and they still help me out. Like, I had some issues with my financial aid for college this year, and my dad's like, all right, I'll pay half as long as you pay half, so I could still take classes. I had to take less classes because I couldn't afford a full schedule of classes. But so I got, like, I am only taking 2 at the moment because I just can't afford to do 5 right now. And so he pays half, I pay half. We actually just We just paid off the college that I go to this month for fall semester. We'll see about spring semester. But yeah, like, they're just angels sent from heaven. They always, always, always help out. And no matter if money is tight on their end, they always come up with it to help me or my sister, and I just love them so much. Speaking of my sister, she is also another angel sent from heaven. I love you, Sissy Pooh. She also has a YouTube channel. Check that out. If I remember, I'll link it down below. So in September, as you guys know from my Jonas Brothers video I did, I think like 2-ish weeks ago, her and her best friend took me to a Jonas Brothers concert down in Indianapolis. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, we went to Indianapolis because Michigan tickets were pricey. I mean, these weren't any better, but they were cheaper. So yeah, anyway. And so we planned this like 2-3 months in advance. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll have money. Cool. This is before school started. School started. Money's tight now. I also had to do stuff with my car. And so she was like, yo, if you don't have the money right now, I will pay for your ticket. I will pay for the merch. I got you, girl. And the money at her house is also tight. So like, thanks. So the night of the concert, I ended up being able to pay for my ticket, and then I paid for one item of merch, but I really, really wanted another one, and so she got it for me. So she didn't end up spending as much as she thought she would, but still she got me some, so thank you. Just like angels sent from heaven, I swear. And she's always there for me. I can always vent to her, and she always tries to stay neutral, even though she's totally on my side because I'm her sister. She listens to my drama and just gives me a perspective, like an older perspective, and that's one of the reasons why I love that she's 7 years older than I am, because she's gone through it, been through it, she's done this, she has been 23, she survived it. When I was younger, like, when I was really younger, I thought she was, like, God or something, and then I got into my teenage years, and I was like, stop mothering me, and now that I'm 23, I'm just like, thank God you have 7 more years of life experience, because some of the stuff I'm not comfortable going to my mom with. I mean, I love my mom. I tell my mom basically everything. She's like one of my best friends. But there's like, she's also from a different generation and she doesn't understand some stuff. So I go to my sister and like, no shade on my mom. I love my mom, but she's just a mom, you know? Like, we don't have that type of relationship where we just talk about absolutely everything. Like, I tell her basically everything. There's just a few small details I don't tell her, but it's fine. It's for the best. Like, whatever. But yeah, so I'm so thankful. God blessed me with a sister with so much time in between us, because she's got me. That's enough sappiness on my family. I could go on about my family forever. So, we're just going to move right along to another topic I can talk about forever, and that is my boyfriend. My boyfriend. I love this kid so much. He is my headache, but he is also the thing that keeps me grounded. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for 2 years as of October 31st. So yeah, Halloween. We dated in Halloween. We started dating in Halloween, yeah. I think it's pretty cool. I told him he can't break up with me now because he can't ruin one of my favorite holidays. So, yeah, he is just, I love him so much. Like, I was skeptical at first because when I first met him, I had just gotten out of it wasn't a bad relationship. It was a bad breakup, in my opinion. But I had been dating the guy previous for about 1.5 years, and I was absolutely in love with him, and I thought we were going to get married, and then just out of nowhere, he just breaks up with me. Literally. Excuse me. We were on a double date with my best friend and her then boyfriend. He drives me home, and then he breaks up with me. I'm like, where'd this come from? But yeah, so I met him in a geography class in the college where we go. He was a innocent little 18-year-old. I was a heartbroken 20-year-old, and yeah. I was awestruck by him. He was adorable, but I was so afraid to break his little innocent heart that I just kind of distanced myself. Like, we would talk every time we would go to class, and that would literally be the highlight of my day, even week. And then we kind of lost contact over summer, and then school started again. Like, we had a few classes together within the year, but we never really talked outside of class. And we didn't really talk much because I was so like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I was shy and I didn't really say anything. And later he thought that I only liked him as a friend. He didn't know I actually liked him. But yeah. And then the next year came, and our mutual friend was like, yo, do you like him? I won't tell him. I'm curious. I was like, yeah, like, I've liked him for like a year now, and he hasn't noticed. And she's like, well, he's a boy, so he's probably oblivious. So she kind of helped me get in his head that I liked him, and then we like talked / hung out for like a week, and then we started dating. And that was actually our first date too. So we went to a Hardee's. If you don't know, it's a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, and we started dating in the parking lot of Hardee's in my car. It was amazing. And that was also our first kiss. But anyway, like, he can, excuse me, sorry, be annoying as sin, but he's my annoying as sin boyfriend, and I love him to death. He never ever judges me. I am one of the weirdest humans in this earth, I feel like. And I tell him weird things and he doesn't judge me. I can act like a kid with him. Like, we full on have conversations in like baby voices. It's weird. I act like a toddler sometimes, and he just brushes it off, and he's like, Megan, stop it. Whenever, like, no matter what mood I am in, he can make me 10,000 times more happy. I can never, ever stay mad at him for too long because he does something, like, adorable or something, and I'm just like, dang it. He's honestly my rock. Like, I've talked about this before, but I have depression and anxiety, and my depressive episodes have lessened since we've started dating, and now I'm taking medicine for it, and it's gone like even more. Like, I hardly have any depressive episodes anymore, but when I'm in those, he's right there for me. He knows what to say and what to do because he has the same thing, and like, I just love him so much, and I really honestly hope that one day in the future we get married and have kids, because our kids would be gorgeous, because he's pretty cute and I'm gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, come on, can't you tell? But yeah, I'm just so thankful for him, and I just hope it lasts forever. Next up is another mushy topic, and it's my best friend. I've known this girl for, it's 2019, for 18 years. I've known her for 18 years. We have literally been through everything together. Everything. We met when we were both 5. She hadn't had her birthday yet. In Young Fives, on a trip to the zoo. And that was like our first meeting, and like how we like knew we existed. And then our school wanted to move us to kindergarten, which is basically the same thing as Young Fives, except for Young Fives is just for kids that they don't think are developmentally like or socially ready for kindergarten, but you learn the exact same thing in Young Fives as you do in kindergarten. So both our four moms were like, nah, my girl ain't gonna go through another year of kindergarten. I'm gonna send her to summer school, and then she's gonna skip to first grade. So that's what they did, and I was so mad at my mom that I had to go to summer school, because I did not want to go to summer school at all. I was like, summer is for chilling, for watching endless hours of TV, for bugging my sister, and then I had to go to summer school. But honestly, I'm so glad that she made me go to summer school, because that is where me and my best friend Megan, yes, we have the same name, that's where we became best friends. Like, I so grateful for my mom. Thanks, Mom, for sending me to summer school. And like, we've never looked back. Like, yeah, we've had our rough patches, but we've always stayed friends. Like, there are times where we just don't talk at all, but then we talk, and it's like no time has passed at all. Like, as we've grown up, our lives have gotten busier and stuff. Like, she went to college in Flint. I go to college somewhere else. She stayed back home and started working with her mom. I work at a daycare, like, so school, work, lives, an hour apart from each other. Like, we just couldn't make it work sometimes. So we would do like little mini friend dates sometimes, or like what, she just came up here and we talked for a couple hours and then she went home because she had to work the next day. It's just, I'm just so grateful for her, because honestly, if it wasn't for her, I would not be who I am today. I swear to you. Like, yeah, my mom and my dad and like my parents, my family has stuff to do with that. Obviously, I have stuff to do with that. But like, I literally would not be the human I am without her. She's kind of the one, like, yeah, people in my family are kind of weird, but she heightened the weirdness, I feel like. And she just brought something new to my life, because my family growing up was really Jesus oriented, which isn't that bad, but like kind of like shield you from the world. Like, I got like a little taste of the world because my parents work at a restaurant, and like the people are interesting, let's just say that. And so like I had never really listened to rock music or anything like that, or like heavy metal. I don't know why I did that. Heavy metal or anything like that. Like, the only time I would hear swear words was when I would go to my parents' work. Like, growing up, my parents didn't drink at all. Like, they didn't start drinking in front of me or keeping alcohol in the house that I'm aware of until I turned 18. So, 17 years of my life, my parents never swore, they never drank alcohol in front of me or had it in the house. Like, they never talked about sex, none of that. Then I turned 18 and boom, my parents are different people. Like, what? So she was kind of that aspect that brought it in. Like, we like to say that I keep her safe and she keeps me wild. Like, we honestly really want to get tattoos that say that, but we haven't found the time yet. But yeah, she's just, I feel like she's, like, we're yin and yang and stuff like that. She's the bad one and I'm the good one. Like, she's not bad, but we always say that if we never would have became friends, I would be a goody two-shoes, follow the rules, super Christian, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love Jesus. I feel like I'm a little more lax Christian than most people. But anyway, and then she would be into drugs, like overly into alcohol, probably be in jail or have gotten arrested, be on probation, like just like the extremes of if we haven't met each other yet. Probably would have gotten pregnant, like, I don't know. But yeah, so we just balance each other out really good. Like, there are multiple things that we are different on, but then there's those few things that come together and we're like the same on them. And I just love the girl so much, and I honestly feel like this is a friendship forever. They say, like, if you're friends for 7 years, then you're friends forever. And we passed the 7-year mark a long time ago. We have been through everything together: puberty, boyfriends, breakups, heartaches, puberty. Like, she knows too much to not be my friend. Like, she tells me like it is. She doesn't sugarcoat anything, and I appreciate that so much, and I love her. My fourth thing I am thankful for is my fortune. Now, I am not rich in any means. I am a struggling college student, just living week to week. But with that being said, I have a roof over my head, I have clothes on my body, I have food in my refrigerator and my cabinets. Like, I have a car that I drive. Like, I don't need really anything else. Everything else is just an added bonus. So, like, I can live well and be, like, and I'm happy. Like, there's far worse people, there's not worse people, there's people who are way worse off than I am, and I am just so thankful for the position that I am in, where I can have a house to go home to, I can have a bed to sleep in, I have clothes to keep me warm, I have a car to get to work, I have a job. I have food that I can put in my belly. I have products that I can clean myself with. I have water to drink. I am just so, so thankful that God put me in the economic status that I'm in. Like, yes, I can always do better. I can always do worse. I'm happy just living in the middle. And my mentality, I feel like, is like, it doesn't really matter about the money. Like, you can always make more money. So like, go for it, spend it, go on that vacation, buy that shirt, it's cute, but make sure your bills are paid first, because that is the most important thing. As long as you have, you don't need the latest fashion or the latest bag or the latest car. Like, as long as you have something to get you from A to B, you have something to put on your body, that's all you need. And I'm so thankful for what I have in my life. And then last but not least, speaking of life, I'm so, so, so grateful that I am alive today and I am here talking with you guys, because people say life is short, but for some people it's the longest thing. It's long. It's really long, and that's so good. And for other people's it's short. It's too short. There are babies that are dying. There are babies that are stillborn. There are children that are dying of horrible diseases that we don't have the cure to yet, and hopefully will one day. And there are young adults who are dying from drug overdose or car accidents or just carelessness or violence, which is carelessness. There are adults dying from diseases we can't cure yet, car accidents, whatever. There are older people who are dying of old age or medical issues. It's just, no matter what, life is temporary, and I'm so thankful I have one. I'm so thankful I made it to 23 recently, about 2 months ago, and in a town next to mine there was a car accident that involved an Amish buggy, and there were children that were killed. They were coming home from school, and this person, I don't know all of the details, I just know what my mom told me, crashed into the buggy. I think they had to put the horse down because the horse's legs were broken, and apparently, they're not good after their legs are broken because they don't heal right or something. But there's a 13-year-old that died, there was an 8-year-old that died, there was a 5-year-old that died, I feel like. And I heard someone make a careless comment that, well, at least they still have children at home. They still have children at home. Yes, they still have children at home that didn't die, that weren't in that accident, but they lost 3 children. They lost a 5-year-old. They lost a 8-year-old. They lost a 13-year-old. Those are much, much, much too young of an age to die. They had so much life ahead of them. And just because, I don't know what really happened, but just because a car crashed into their buggy, now they're dead. Their life is over. There's no coming back. I really just don't know what this person was thinking, because they also have a child, and it's I don't have any children, but I understand you cannot replace your children. You can not make another human exactly like that human that passed away. Sure, the buggy, that's fine. They can rebuild the buggy. It's cool. They cannot get their children back. They will not see their children ever again, or maybe they'll see their children when they die and they go to heaven. It just depends on your beliefs in if heaven exists or not. A parent should never, ever, ever have to bury their child. Never. The child should bury the parent. I mean, I don't want to bury my parents. I know I'm going to have to at some point, but they shouldn't have to bury me or my sister. That's just no. So I am just so thankful that I'm alive and I'm healthy, because there are people who are not healthy in the way that I am. They have diseases. They're not in good health, and I am a healthy 23-year-old, and I'm just so thankful for that. So I could go on forever about how thankful I am, but I have a feeling this video is already super long. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around to this point, let me know down below what you're thankful for. Happy Thanksgiving to my US subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, I'm thankful for you, so thank you for subscribing and coming back every week. Like this video if you like it, and I hope to see your beautiful faces next week. Bye! It's me. Yeah, you thought the video was over. Ha! Joke's on you, it's not, because I forgot to tell you to subscribe. I post my videos every single Friday at 4. Also follow me down below, my Instagram and my Twitter. And I think Snapchat. Okay, thanks. I love you.